That should connect now. What? Whew! I think it's working. We're not going to know until it's going, so we'll just get started, all right?
Yeah. Bam.
Right. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dani and Rhys. That one's Dani, I'm Rhys. And we're doing a nice little live stream because there was a bit of an announcement from SundaeSwap. And so we're just going to cover what the announcement is about the voting system. We're going to show you the dashboard and the extensive list of SBOs who applied. Let's get into it. Right, Dani, do you know much about...
I have no idea, guys. I found out about this tonight.
Wonderful.
When I called you about pizza.
Yeah, so basically we were getting ready for... I just finished work. You were going to get dinner on the go and that was it. But this is such a big thing because this is going to be the first DEX that really launches properly, I think, on Cardano. So it's massive news for like the Cardano community, for stake pool operators especially, because we're the ones that are going to be responsible for operating what are called scoopers or something along those lines. I might have forgotten that.
How cute is that though?
Yeah. So what a DEX is?
A what?
A DEX? A decentralized exchange?
Yes.
Well done. So Danny's going to explain what a DEX is for you.
A DEX is a decentralized exchange.
Yeah,
okay,
so
you're
Dani,
gonna make me look like such
I'm
a
only
fool.
messing.
Guys,
So-
I'm not an expert on this.
No,
I'm here
so
to like ask.
Danny's going to ask questions and I'm going to try my best to answer them. So a DEX is a decentralized exchange. And what that means is instead of using Binance or instead of using like Coinbase or Kraken or whatever else you normally purchase your crypto, you can use Cardano's decentralized exchange to transact between Cardano and potentially other tokens outside of the blockchain, but it's mostly for within the Cardano ecosystem. So you'll be able to like buy and sell WMT, World Mobile Tokens, or you'll be able to get anything else that's built on it. So the idea is to have a platform for actually making, like selling and swapping tokens on Cardano. And I don't think it's just going to be that. I think it's going to be like liquidity provision. So like you can basically put your tokens forward to be able to facilitate swaps. So there's always liquidity. And that could potentially turn into crypto loans and stuff like that further down the line. We don't really know what the full extent is that these guys have planned to do. There have been a lot of interviews, so you can check out a bunch of channels for that kind of information with the SundaeSwap guys or any of the other DEXs for that matter. There are loads that are being built. But the big news is the ISPO. Do you know what an ISPO is? It's okay if you don't.
Something single pool operator.
Yay! It's similar. It's the initial stake pool offering.
Almost.
Bam. So what that means is that instead of having like a initial coin offering where people just buy tokens and there's like a pre-sale of tokens, instead they're going to be distributing tokens through stake pool operators. And the idea is that you commit to operating these scooper nodes for which is basically processing transactions for the DEX, and in return for like being one of those people who supports the SundaeSwap ecosystem, they will reward you and your delegators with the tokens. Does that make sense?
I mean...
So, let's put it another way. Say STOIC, who has applied, obviously, gets to be one of these scoopers. Okay? What that means is that I'll basically run either on my node, because we don't really know what the details is, like maybe one of my relays or something will process transactions for SundaeSwap, because they need to be able to process lots of transactions but outside of the space of a single block so that more transactions can go through. So it's almost going to be, from what I understand, or it could be like a side chain, or it could be like a specific block that's built up for SundaeSwap. Okay. Because a lot of transactions are going to happen really fast.
Yeah.
And the Cardano blockchain has a very limited space in terms of memory for the amount of transactions and the size of transactions that can go in any particular block. And obviously with an exchange, if you've ever used an exchange, there are transactions like crazy. Like people are always buying and selling and swapping and all sorts. So they need to be able to process lots and lots of transactions that wouldn't necessarily fit in a regular block on Cardano. And this is what's called a concurrency issue, which is a big issue that Cardano's faced, which is about achieving ways to add all these extra transactions to fit them all in and to have multiple transactions going within the space of a single block. And so the way that they've chose to solve the concurrency issue is to have separate nodes that then process these transactions. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I know it's quite complicated.
It is.
It's overly complicated unless you know much about crypto. And I know you're learning and I know you're doing well, but I didn't expect you to know everything. I don't know everything either, guys. So this is just what I understand. So based on that, there are going to be rumored to be 30 stake pools that are actually being used for the initial scoopers. And
only 30.
I think so. It's hard to find the information.
Okay.
So a lot of it is like just rumors amongst SPOs.
So what do we know then?
What we do know is that there are about 300 stake pools that have applied for the ISPO to host the scooper nodes. Yeah, so more than 300 from a rough count that I had of the list earlier. I'm going to show you the list so we can have a little look. So I'm going to go, where does the thing live? Bam, here.
So where is the list? Is this where all the other information comes from?
So we have this, look. I'm going to zoom right in. Can we see that okay? So this is the announcement that SundaeSwap put out. ISO voting dashboard is live. Now you can't vote yet. You can't vote until the start of the next epoch, which is epoch 302, which will be tomorrow. Yeah?
Yes.
And if you go onto this actual link, it'll tell you 22 hours and 49 minutes. But what you can do is go on this SPO vote here. And if you click on here, this gives you the list of all the stake pool operators who have applied, who've been accepted, and who you can vote for. And as I said, let me just zoom in because I didn't know how big this is going to turn up. There you go. So this list is massive. There are a lot of stake pools. I'm just going to zip down here.
It's a surprise for me that there are so many stake pools also.
I believe there are more than 3,000 stake pools.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How many in Spain?
I don't know.
You could get Dani Pool in Spain, guys. I would do it in Espanol.
In Espanol. There's a team of like Latin American stake pool operators. There's a big community over there. There are probably some Spanish ones as well.
Oh, for
you
sure.
know, actually, I know at least one pool that's run in Spain.
Oh.
Can you guess what it is?
It's called a Spanish
Quixote.
pool. Huh? Quixote.
Yeah. I've messed up the pronunciation.
What does that mean?
I will show you.
Quixote. Quixote.
Yeah.
It's
Here you
probably
go.
in Spanish. Quixote.
So it's a
Rhys.
Quixote.
Yeah, but that's like
What? How
old-
did you not get that from
It's
what I
old.
said?
Old Spanish.
Old Spanish, yeah. Well, anyway, so
With the X.
and as look, he's applied as well. So I only counted this with my finger. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
And I think there was something around the 302 pools. Look,
Guys, he's
it
a
took
very
me 5
dedicated-
minutes. All right, it took me 5 minutes.
Dedicated stake pool operator here.
So the way that this works is, as of the turn of the epoch, which is tomorrow night, any ADA holder, anyone who gets onto this, I believe, because I don't know the exact rules, can vote for a stake pool. So what we're going to do, because we're all mates here, is we're just going to go to the top of here. We're going to type in STOIC. That's Spanish.
Oi.
And look, a STOIC pool turns up.
STOIC
And
pool.
what we'll hopefully be able to do is just click on that and vote applied, you know? Now, there have been rumors on how that works. So, like, a couple of guys have said to me that it's similar to Catalyst, where the amount of ADA you hold is what counts towards the thing. That might be right, that might be not.
So unfair, though.
Well, it is what it is. They need to. The thing is, right? That sounds like it's not fair, but it's very difficult to come up with a fair way of doing this, isn't it?
one vote, one vote.
Yeah, but then it's
Value.
there is well, yeah, but there's no
You know what I
way
mean?
that you could have it so that like the thing with a vote is it basically always comes down to popularity and promotion, you know?
Yeah, no, that I get the voting thing. Yes.
So
But, like-
then how do you make that fairer? Do you give people who have more skin in the game more weight in their vote because they have more skin in the game? It matters more to them? Or
But that
could you
means they
potentially
have more money.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't mean that they have more money, but like it could mean that the richest, the people that have more money to buy more Cardano,
yeah,
get
maybe.
more say.
Maybe. And
Why
that
do
might
I
be
have
how it works.
100 Cardano.
That's how Catalyst works.
Oh,
So when you vote on proposals, the amount of ADA you have is the weight of your vote.
I'm gonna buy all the Cardano to vote for STOIC.
Do it. Do it.
Bam!
That's okay. That's acceptable.
No, I'll dip the market, guys. Sorry.
The truth is,
Sorry.
it's not as simple as just saying, oh, everyone gets a vote, because there are always ways to kind of game it, and there are always people, when it comes to voting, there's always people who are going to win and people who are going to lose.
Oh, no, I
So
know,
there's
I know.
it's very hard to say what is actually fair and what isn't. Now, from my perspective, my pool is currently just over 1 million. It's like 1.2 million
Yeah.
in the pool. So for my delegators to count, like even getting hold of them is difficult enough. But then getting them all to vote for Stoic, I automatically have less of a chance than someone else if it's based on the amount of ADA. Now, it might not be. I don't know that that's true, but that's just what some people have said.
Ah, okay.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that it would work like that, because you would need to connect a wallet to prove your ownership of your ADA, and then like how many people are going to do that? And also then how many people are going to be annoyed that that isn't fair? You know, it's very difficult to say that that's the fairest way. I
Yeah.
think one vote per person is fairer, but then are there ways to manipulate that?
True, but
I don't know. I don't know if
the
there are.
whole point of blockchain, though.
It's very
that
difficult.
you're not able to
Well,
fake stuff and manipulate stuff.
there are ways to manipulate everything. The blockchain thing is that you can't basically manipulate a record. All that blockchain is like a bank statement, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, fine.
So
Yeah.
that's where that comes in. So like for the case of NFTs, the art itself isn't really on the blockchain. Really, all there
Yeah.
is the name of the token, like the hash of the token, essentially, and what the metadata is for that.
Yeah, okay.
And the metadata is what actually gives you the art.
What has happened is
Yeah.
not like it can control or like it can avoid two people. No, one person doing two votes. It can't.
Yeah, because you could just vote with two wallets.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, and then there's potential for that to get out of hand, because you could just
Yeah.
create 20 wallets like with 5 ADA in, and then you got 20 votes. So like it's very difficult to know what the best way is, and I don't know. Someone probably knows about it. Someone probably has it on Twitter, but I just haven't looked at it. Like literally, I haven't found out, because it's very hard. Sorry, I was trying to get it up, but that's not connected. That's my laptop, not my computer. But yeah, so I don't really know. There have been rumors about it, and you know, like this is a very competitive market for SPOs, so it's already got very competitive on Twitter, where people are like commenting like crazy and promoting themselves, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but it just shows how important this launch is for stake pool operators, you know, and to be one of the people who is accepted can do a lot for a stake pool operator. So we've seen other ISPOs with like initial stake pool offerings coming from other dexes and other companies. So like Meld, like MinSwap, like all these other dexes have all been doing this thing as a way of not doing like a securities launch, which is really important for when regulation really comes out, because it's all, I'm leaning on this, so I'm going to move that, because it's all up in the air at the minute about what's securities and what is essentially like selling stocks and what is actually selling a utility token. So people are doing things like this to help cover themselves and help find a way to reward people for being involved in the community. And so that's why the ISPO has become like a model, especially on Cardano, because it seems like a fair way of giving people stuff for free to help spread the word and improve the kind of awareness of a project without going, here's free stuff, now you all get taxed on it. You know, so because everything has its own implications, and that's what Ripple currently dealing with their SEC thing, aren't they? About Ripple being a security. So like it's just a way that people in the Cardano, or companies and products and projects in the Cardano ecosystem, have found a way of actually giving to the community whilst supporting pools and whilst helping to essentially improve the ecosystem.
Yeah. Which is what you gotta do, I guess.
And I might have explained it badly, but you kind of get the idea.
You did.
I did explain it badly.
Sorry.
So that's kind of what it is. Voting's in 22 hours. Obviously, you're going to vote for your mate Rhys and Dani and Rhys, because Danny's the actual stake pool operator, aren't you, Dani?
Yes. You're just my servant.
Yeah. So
he just does stuff for me that I tell
I just do stuff, yeah.
Rhys, do the stuff for the pool.
Rhys, update the node.
Rhys,
do the video. Get the delegators.
Exactly.
So that's basically what's been going on. The whole full details of how to actually vote are going to be released probably just before the turn of the Epoch tomorrow. So people are there are rumors all over on how this thing's going to work. There are 300 odd state pools who are all applying for this and have done a full KYC process in order to be doing it, which had its own problems, as you imagine, in cryptocurrency. Yeah. Like the KYC thing is it's madness, because obviously it needs to be done, but it sounds like blasphemy to crypto enthusiasts. You must get that.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
But
it's, you know what, that makes me trust, things a bit more.
Yeah.
Because
and
they're being
it needs
responsible.
To be done. It absolutely needs to be done.
I think that's what makes people not trust crypto and be think it's so dodgy, just because there is no necessity, and so it's such an easy way for people to just be sneaky, or you know what I mean? Yeah,
I know what you mean, but also it's like a regulatory thing, because when regulation and tax stuff all does kick in, which is going to, companies need to protect themselves. So SundaeSwap need to be able to provide that, to prove that they've done full KYC to even do this thing. Because otherwise they put themselves at risk for being sued or being taken out by the SEC or God knows what else,
If they're a serious company, they have to.
Yeah. But you obviously immediately they're like, what, you want full KYC? I'm never doing it. And that's what was happening. And some of those people are on the list as well.
Oh, okay.
So they've done it because they thought, you know what? I kind of have to.
If you want something, you gotta abide by the rules. Is that?
You gotta play by the rules. Abide by the rules is mucho correcto. Yes? The Spanish nudge means bam.
Bam. Guys, I'm learning so much English.
I was gonna try and get the thing up, but I actually can't.
It's all Bridgerton, guys. Proper English.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, what I do say, right, because obviously we don't have a plan for talking about this. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on, because it's quite a timely announcement. But I and Dani would obviously love for you to vote for STOIC.
Yes.
But if you are with an SPO already, vote for them. Look after your guys. Apparently, you can have 2 votes. So you can vote for the stake pool operator who you're already with, and you can still vote for Dani. Imagine that. That'd be amazing.
And Rhys. You're also part of the pool.
Yeah, I know, but you're the SPO.
Invited.
You're the SPO, aren't you? I'm just the guy who does the video,
The things. All the things.
So, that's it. Voting commences tomorrow. I think it goes for the whole Epoch as well, so you've got plenty of time to mull it over. I'm really excited for what comes from this. The stake pool operators who do get involved in this are going to be able to give their delegators some pretty cool rewards, because I imagine SundaeSwap is going to be the first DEX to fully launch and deploy on the Cardano blockchain. So it's a huge opportunity for any SPO who gets a go. I've been in contact with a load of SPOs I already know in the community who have been just buzzing about it. It's like really exciting because this is one of those things that a lot of other blockchains use against Cardano. Oh, you don't have dexes. Oh, you don't have what else? Smart contracts, darling.
Smart contracts.
That was my impression. What do you think? Was it all right?
He was very posh.
Yeah. So this is huge news for Cardano. And once this launches, like they've already put little teasers of taster transactions and stuff that they've been doing on the testnet. It's a really exciting time. I can't wait to see what happens. I'm really excited. I hope that we get voted in, but I don't really expect to because we have like a less than 10% chance of actually getting in. If any of the stake pool operators who I'm in contact with, who I've had live streams with, who I've done videos with, who are part of the Single Pool Alliance or the Armada Alliance or Bare Metal or Eco-Friendly, that's a win for Cardano. You know, I don't want anyone not to have it particularly. I mean, do you know anyone who you wouldn't want to? Nah. No. Because everyone in the Cardano community is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Everyone's willing for a chat.
They support each other and...
It's just times like this where it's a fight to the death. It's a battle royale, Dani. Just me and you taking on all the SPOs. Bam. Ow.
Oh, just do it. Right.
Okay, cool. So, guys, that is it for this video. We're not going to ramble on anymore because we'll mostly just be speculating.
Yeah.
It's going to be really cool when this actually happens. I'll let you know if Stoic does. When we go live, I'll put a little tweet out or I'll send a message to the delegators. So if you are on the fence about who to vote for, consider supporting Stoic. You know, we do all right. We do all right, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We got a full water-cooled, solar-powered Raspberry Pi bare metal node, single pool operator for life.
Very dedicated. Dedicated. Yep. Stoic
Dani's dedicated.
No,
she gets the delegators.
I already said.
You get the delegators. What are you on about? You always play it down. You always play your skills down.
But you do care a lot about your delegators. You do care a lot about the pool. He's found ways to improve it.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant.
You know, you update it.
It's all about...
Update it on time.
I update it on time. Well, yeah. We won't go there because we'll upset people. Yeah, guys, that's it. We know what's going on. You're up to date. Vote Stoic. Give us a heads up. And leave any questions or comments you got in the box below. I'm more than happy to help you out or give you some links. Point you in the right direction. Go check out SundaeSwap. It's at SundaeSwap Labs on Twitter. Check them out. If you haven't already, get in contact with your SPO or check the list and see if they've applied because you got to support your team. And Stoic. Otherwise,
wink,
guys.
Wink, wink.
Otherwise, guys, Dani's going to do the outro because she always smashes it.
Oh, I never do.
Go on, Dani.
But thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to vote for Stoic and delegate to Stoic too if you haven't done so yet.
Oh, yeah, delegate to Stoic, guys. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, you see? That's why I always smash it. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the STOIC Pool channel. And again, if you have any questions, box below. Any comments, guys. And
Don't look at me, tell him. You're
perfect.
It's perfect.
That's it.
It's
amazing.
Perfect. So good.
Thank you.
Right, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Have a good evening, guys.
Yeah, have a good one. I'm not even going to do the outro again because that was great. All right, guys, vote Stoic. Everything commences tomorrow night. And we'll see you then.
See you then.
Right, stop this, Moose. We've got to stop.